Hi everyone, it's Jenny. Welcome to my channel. So it's hashtag Wing It Wednesday. Desk is a bit of a mess because I've tried to sort of start to make this card. So I'm going to show you what I've got out so far. So I have got out these pearl corners from Creative Expressions. I have not used these before. These are new, so that's my new. Also, I found this decoupage kit, which is the Hobby House. I don't know when I got it, and I've never used it. So I have just cut out a piece of this. I did tear it out, and it didn't come out very well. So I've used, this is my new thing as well, which is here. I've also now got my big shot, so I've used my new dies, which I've cut out various shapes. I did do one sticking all three colours together, so I did the pink, the white, oh, it's getting caught up, and a light pink, and I've done them just slightly offset. I don't know if I'll use those or not. I've also got with the swizzle, with the big shot, I got some little die cuts and thinlets and these thick ones. So I've literally used all of the die cuts that came with the big shot. So they're all cut there. So pretty much using lots of new things. So my thought is, I've got quite a big card because I've got 40th birthday card to make. And this is 8 by 6. I don't know yet whether I'm going to go that way or that way. So I've cut a piece of pink card just to mat and layer with a small border for my base. I've then cut a piece from the decoupage kit, slightly smaller than that, with a little border, and that's going to go on there. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to put any ribbon or anything on yet, because I have got some ribbon here that I want to use up. I've also stamped out Happy Birthday using a new stamp from Clarity stamps. I got these in the craft charity shop. Yeah, Clarity stamps. So there's those. So we have got that to use as well. I don't know whether that's going to go across there, how I'm going to go with this. I have got out some 40th in pink and silver. I've also got some pink ribbon. She likes pink, as you can tell. I've got my stamping platform out because I'd like to do something first of all on this. So I think I'm going to stick this down and let that dry. And then while that's drying, I'll get my stamping platform out and we'll go from there. So we'll just pop down this little base. There we go. Pop that down. And then I'll have to decide, once I put the first bit on, I'll have to decide which way I'm going. Whether it's going to be that way or that way. I don't know yet. I'm just going to put that to the side for a minute and bring this in, and my stamping platform. And where is my little, there it is. Okay. Now, I know I want to put those little corners on each corner, so I won't be doing anything immediately in the corners, but I quite like maybe just have a couple of these hanging down. Oh, I've put it on the block already. I was trying to get organised, see. Yeah, so maybe just have a couple hanging down. Whether they show or not, I don't know. If I'm doing this the wrong way round and being a bit silly by doing this bit first when I don't actually know what I'm going to have. But, oh, what is the point of a stamping platform and then you do this? I mean, really, Jenny. I need a wipe now, don't I? Oh, I was going so well. It was all going to plan then. Ah, and then it's all gone wrong. Right, let me just get a wipe out and we'll start again on that. I'm going to have to make sure that's dry as well, because otherwise That's going to make my paper wet. So I'm just going to dry it on my towel here. What was I thinking? I don't know. Because I'm just thinking what... Right, let's put that there a minute. What I'm going to put on the top here. So I'm going to have something in the corners. I'm just liking this design, but I'm not sure that I want to put the one that I did with the 3 on. So I might either keep a white one. Oh. Do I want a white one or a pink one? Maybe a pink one. Because that will match. And then we've got enough room for the corners. I'm just thinking out loud here. And then I'm thinking the happy birthday, I can make that a bit smaller. So that could go across the middle. I can put the 40th round, do the corners, and then put some butterflies on. In which case, I could have one hanging down here. And one coming in here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if I leave it like that a minute, so that I roughly know where I'm going to have it. I'm thinking there for that one. I think that's the best way to do it, because otherwise I'm going to put it in the wrong place and it's going to mess my design up. Right, let's have a look. Let's do that one first. Right, we'll do that again. I'm glad I did the stamping platform. There's a slight bit there that didn't come out on. So let's just do that again. There we go. Right, okay. So let me just wipe that again and dry it. Otherwise it'll stain my paper if I don't decide where I'm going to put it. Right, and then I'm thinking you wouldn't have one coming up really, would you? So I'm thinking maybe we have one coming down here like that. Let's get that out of the way and see like that. Yeah. Missed a bit in the middle. Do that again. Pop that down. That third one still hasn't come out properly though, look. I wonder why that is. Move that over. Try once more. Yeah, it's that third one hasn't come out very well. I wonder if I've got that. Move that a bit. See if that's better. No. Don't know why. Why that tiny bit there has not come out, but that's all right. That's okay. We can go with that. We can work with that now. I'm going to want one more, aren't I? Because I can't have just 2. That looks odd. So, if that one's there, can come in a little bit or down a bit, and then that one can come round a little bit. And then actually I can have one hanging off the page and still fit my corner on. Let's just bring that down a little bit. There we go. Yep, still get the corner on there. Okay, last one. Ink that up. Got a bit of ink on the side there. Get rid of that. Let's see if this one comes out. squashing my little bits there. One more. One more. Just a little bit more ink on that one. Perfect. There we go. Right, let's get rid of that. Just wipe that. There we go. Let's put that out the way there for a minute. That's all we need for this. Oh, put those two there a minute. Get rid of the platform. Out the way. And we'll come back with this. So, I know what else I need to do as well while I'm thinking about it is put my glue gun on. I need that. And if I don't put that on while I think about it, we'll be sat there waiting for it to start. So let me just quickly plug that in. I should have plugged it in at the beginning, but I didn't. Right, let's get that out. Let me just sit that out the way. Gosh, my desk is an absolute tip at the moment. It really is a tip. Right, let's just put that in there. I'll get another glue stick out as well, because in case that one runs out. Right. So, here we go. So if I'm going to have that one there and that one there, do I want a piece of ribbon going across is my question. Or do we think that's going to be too much pink? Or shall we... Oh, that's a light pink, isn't it, that one? That's quite light. No, I think I'll stick these down first. So let's do our corners. Let's open these and use these up. Yeah, these are creative expressions. Aren't they pretty? Oh, I hope they are quite big. Didn't game on them being that big. It's all right though. They're gonna... Oh, they all come off loose. Oh, I see. Oh my gosh, we've got to get this right first time, haven't we? Oh, they're sticky. My gosh. Okay, really sticky. So, oh my lord, which way? Which way do they go? Help. I didn't look when I just picked it up, did I? I've moved them, haven't I? So I see that one goes that way. So in effect, it goes like that. So across there and up there. Okay, let's try that then. So that one goes, oh my lord. That one goes there. And that one goes there. Hopefully once you've got the first corner bits in. There we go. Aren't they pretty? How pretty is that? Yeah, right, we're going to do that 4 times then. So this one's going to go that way. Just very sticky. So let's get that one in the corner. There we go. Oh, I like those. Right, and then that one is going to go that way. I'm just going to turn it around so I can get the angle right on the... Oh dear, don't stick down yet. I want to do the corner first. Oh my lord. What's going on there? Right. That way. Right, let's just get the corners in first. Oh, we might just have missed... Oh, we're just going on to that. We're going to get that one, aren't we? Okay, one more. Gosh, I can't believe how sticky they are. I've broken that one. Can I rectify it? Yes, I'm sure I can. Right, so then we're going to go in the corner for this one. So that's going to be the bit that should go there. So that bit goes there. That bit goes there. Yeah, it's just slightly going on, but that's fine. I don't mind that. Yeah, that's pretty, isn't it? Right, get those out the way. And then we're going to put these on. So that one's going there. So let's get that out. And let's pop some glue on this. It's a bit stringy. Oh dear, that's typical. Someone's just knocked on the door. I'm going to pause because someone's just banged on the door. And I'll pop that on. I'll be back in a second. Right, I'm back again. It was a delivery, but it wasn't for me. Right. I think I got that just in time. Don't think I've stuck that one down properly though. Just pop a little bit under there. And a bit under there. Not keen on this glue. Where's my wipe? Just pop that down. Put a bit of excess there. Let's get rid of that. Don't want that on my glitter. There we go. Right. Okay. And then we're going to go the opposite way for that one. So let's just dab some glue on this one. Gets all the little bits so that it sticks down. There we go. And then we're going to go that way with this one. Bit lighter cardstock, that one. Well, we're definitely going to have a gem in the middle of those two, that's for sure. Okay. Now, the happy birthday, I think we're going to cut that. Let me just cut that out on here. I don't want that to be that long. I think we'll cut it there. I'll just take a little bit off the other end as well, so that we're nearly at the... There we go. I'll pop that out the way. Right, so that's going to be our happy birthday. Now I'm going to raise that, I think. I'm going to raise that up. So let me just get a piece of card. Scissors. About that long. Trusted cardboard, as ever. That might be too long, so I can snip that little piece off. Let's just get some. Oh dear. Now, I thought I'd filled this one up, but obviously not. Let's put that upside down. Right, let's put that on there. I don't have to stick that down at the moment. I'm not committing myself at the moment. Because it could go there like that. However, I have got some other bits out, haven't I? So I have got... Right, there's the card. Now, I'm going to put her name on. Don't mind doing that. I've got these stickers, which I was gifted. And I have looked. I just haven't got a big H. So I'm going to have to do a small name with the letters. But I do like these because they're glitzy and pink. Got stuck. Oh. Right. So I want an H. There's an H there, but that doesn't. Is there another one on that side? There, that's a nicer one, isn't it? So I want an H. Oh, they're sticky. Now, where am I going to put her name? That's the question. I'm going to go down here. Yeah, I'm going to go here. We don't need many letters, so I've got a little A there. Thinking I probably need to do these with tweezers. To get it in the right. I want a Z. Let's hope I've got a little Z. Oh, the Z is bigger. That's going to look a bit funny, isn't it? Where's my tweezers? Try and position this. They're all different letters by the look of it. Fonts, rather, I meant. I'm just going to... Right, and then I want a little E, which is a little one of those. One of those. Pop that on there like that. And then I should have room for an L. Just room for an L. That's an L. Now, do I want a big L? Yes, because it will go with the big length of the H. Let's go for that. Because it's the same size then, isn't it? And that is lucky, because that literally squidged is in there. Squidged in there. There, I like that. It's very pink, isn't it? However, right, I'm gonna commit myself. No, I'm not. I'm going to stick it down on the big card first, because I don't think I'm going to use any ribbon, because I was going to put a piece of lace all the way through. However, if I do that, I'm going to go through the design, aren't I? Right the way through the design. This is where you want to be able to talk to people. Do we think or not? What are we thinking, people? We think that's going to be too much. Or do I break it down and use the lighter pink? Oh, Jenny, make a decision. You know when you can't make a decision. Should I go for the lighter pink? I feel like I want to put a bit of ribbon on it. Do you know what? If I want to put a bit of ribbon on, I'm going to. So, yes. Let's get this. I'm going to go for the lighter pink one. So, where did I think I was going to put the happy birthday? About there. Or, yeah, about there. Right, so if I go through there with the ribbon. Should have done it underneath maybe, shouldn't I? But hey-ho, I haven't. So, I've gone on top. Never mind. We are winging it. This is Wing It Wednesday, remember? We're definitely winging it, that's for sure. Right, let's glue this down. We're definitely winging this job. Still, it has made me use quite a few things that I haven't before in one go. Okay, right, we're going to lengthways now. We've made that decision. Wasn't even aware that I'd made that decision at the time. Right, let me just make sure my border is correct. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I just need to put a little bit of glue here, because there's a sticky up bit that's bothering me. There we go. Right, and then that is going to go there. And then I can still have, where's my little sparkles? I can still have one of these in the middle. Yes, that's good. Okay, so I can put a tiny bit of glue in there. And then I can put a tiny bit of glue in there. And then what size? I think we'll go for the big, or this. I don't know if that one's going to be too big. No. Don't think it is. That's the one we're going for. Right, that'll dry clear. Then that's going to go there. So let's get that down. Stick that down. That's going there. And then we've got some lovely 40. And I've got in pink, silver as well. I've only got 140 in pink. But that's fine. Now I was thinking, you know what thought, don't you? No, we're not going to put it there. I'm going to put that one there because this is really sparkly. I love this. Again, that's a new one because I've not used this colour. You know, I've not used this sheet before. There's only 1/40th, isn't there? However, I have got 4s and 0s. So I can have another one. One there. And I can have a 0. Oh, this is really glittery, metallic. Oh, I like that. Now that's sticking up, isn't it? Where's that sticking down? Should have used the Fabri-Tac maybe. I might have to put something heavy on that to make it stay down. Right, that's 2. And then we'll have a 40th, 40, and a TH. And we can have a TH on that. Just get that there. I'll put that up above. Right, that's that. What else do we want? Haven't quite finished because I've got some little bits here that I'm trying to use up. So we've got some flowers to go with the daisy theme. So one there, because that will use these up then, won't it? And one there. This is going to be very sparkly, glittery. But she wouldn't expect anything less from me. Oh. How many more we got? We'll put a couple inside actually as well. How many have I done there? 1, 2, 3. I don't have to. I'm going to have one more. Yes, because then that leaves one for inside. Perfect. Just get rid of that bit. The middle bit. Got to be there. Okay, that one can go inside then. Right. Was there anything else? What else did I get out? I did get some butterflies out as well. Look, I've got these little ones to use up. So while we're at it, let's go for it, shall we? Not that we've got much space left, but I'm just thinking they're really pretty. Purple. That one's got pink in it as well. Just to go on the top of the... liking that. See, it's coming together now, isn't it? Sometimes when you look at it and you think, oh, gosh, this is not going to look good. Right, those colours are all wrong. That's too big. I've put 2 on. Don't think I've got any little ones. No. Right, the only other thing I've got left to do, that's why I put the glue gun on, is where I'm going to put that is going to be down there, I think. So I've made this little envelope. So let's just burnish this. A bit fiddly, but it's worth it. Let me just, I should have made it up before, sorry. Just burnish those little edges. Got to get it right. Otherwise, it doesn't look right. There, I think. I don't know where the little bit's gone as well. There should be. Where's that? Right, hang on, because I need that. I need the little bit that goes inside. Oh dear, where's that gone? Normally, I can use a little heart maybe, because I can't find it. There should be a little piece that cuts out with that, but never mind. Okay. Right, so that's the top. Let me just glue this together. I'm sorry this has turned out to be a long video. I do apologise. And then let's just turn that up like so. And then I'm going to snap a little bit of glue in there. Let's put a bit of this on. Some glue. That'll stick better than like so. Oh, those gems are moving. I thought they were going to go for a Burton then. And then that is just going to go down there. Like so. Okay, and then we're going to glue this in place. Maybe I should have used the glue gun for this. However, it's too late now because I haven't. There we go. A little heart can go in there. I'll just pop a bit of glue on there because we should be rocking and rolling on the glue front now. We've had it on for a while. Yeah, we are. Right, mind your fingers, Jenny. And let's just put that inside like that, poking out. And then I've got some of these that I made on a previous video, and definitely that one. Is that going to stick? Do you know what I'm going to do? Because I want to make sure that that does stick. I'm just going to put a bit of glue in the middle there and pop the envelope down like that, because then I know that is going to stick, and that is very hot. And then what I'm thinking is I was going to put a couple of these, because I'm going to be giving this by hand. I've already got glue on there. How many do I want? Do I want 1 or 3? Or just 1? I've made those ones. That's pretty as well. I'm just thinking we want 2. Does 2 look all right? I'm hoping so. Right, we're going to go for 2. All right. So let's just get a bit of glue on the end. And let's get it in there. Like that. I've got another glue stick out in case. And then that one is going to go the other side. Oh, I've got a glue string going on. Come on, quick, get off. Oh dear. Come on. Let's just go in there and then we'll sort the glue string afterwards. Right, I can get rid of that There we go. Water situation. Getting in a right mess today, aren't I? Right, let's put those. I only want 2. 3's going to look too much. Yeah, 3's going to be too much. So let's pop those in there. And I did do a video on these, of making these. Do we think a 3rd one will be? Yeah, I think a 3rd one's going to be too much. There. I'm happy with that. I'm going to leave it at that. Right, I'm sorry I took so long, people. I'm just going to come and bring it up a little bit for you, just so you can see the holographic and the 40th. It all shining together. I'm pleased with that. Might be a bit overpowering for a lot of you, but yeah, let me know what you think. And yeah, crafty hugs. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.